Okay, so I'll be doing a demo about making histograms using Excel. What I have here are sample data from the survey we took in the class, and I've selected social computer use and academic use. These are two indices that I've created from the data, and column B is just the sum of these two columns, which is the total computer use that I just added them up. Before we can go ahead and start making the histogram, we have to make sure that we have the data analysis tool available. If we don't have it available, simply go to the Office button at the top of the screen, top left hand corner. You select that and you should see Excel options at the bottom. Now this is from Microsoft Office 2007, so if you're using Office 2010, this display may be a little bit different, so watch out for that. Now you select Excel option, you look for add-ins, and then at the bottom you should see Excel add-ins. You select go and you see a number of options. The ones we're looking for are the ones at the top, or more specifically the one at the topmost one. Click OK, and data analysis should appear under the data tab in the toolbar. So before we can go ahead, also before making the histogram, what I did was I found the maximum and minimum of the two columns that I'm going to use to make the histograms. That is 10 and 20 for social and 11 and 19 for the academic. I did this so I can have an idea about the bin range that I want to make. And that, I'm going to go ahead and make a bin range column. So since I know that the minimum is 10, I'm going to start at 9. And I'm going to do increments of 2 up to 21. Now we have our bin range. I'm going to go ahead and select data analysis, select histogram, and I'm going to look for my input range. Now my input range for the first histogram that I want to make is social computer use. I'm going to select all that. If you notice, I've selected the label social computer use. You don't have to do that. You can select just the numeric values and that should be okay. But since I did that, I have to now check this button that says labels, so that Excel will know that my first column, my first row is a label. And I'm also going to select my bin range. Now my bin range is the range we just created, which is F3 to F10. And again, I've selected the label. So my output range, I want to put this, when I make this histogram, I'm going to put it in this sheet. So I'm going to select F13 as that display cell. And I also want a chart output. So I want my histogram to be displayed on the chart. So I'm going to check chart, then I'm going to select OK. Now that I have my histogram for the social computer use, I also want to make make data set, make a histogram for the academic computer use. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is select data analysis again, select histogram, and change the input data range, which is now academic computer use, and select that. Now the bin range is the same because the range covers the data set that we have. And I'm going to change my output range because I don't want to overwrite the previous data. So I'm going to select F26 as that display cell. This time I don't want a chart because I want to put both my plots on one chart. So I'm going to uncheck this button and I'm going to select OK. So now we have this frequency displayed. In order to make both plots on one chart, you're going to select the plot area, right click, and select data. Now you want to add a new series, and you want to give this series a name. Now the series name is academic computer use. You could have typed this in. You didn't have to go and select the cell. You could have typed it in. And the series values are from the second set of data we just created, and we select all those values, and then we click OK and OK again. So here we have our histogram with the two sets of data. Okay, but we want to make sure that these labels make sense. So again, we're going to change that from frequency to social computer use. Right click on the plot area, select data, click frequency, and select edit this time. Now I'm going to type it this time: social computer use. Select OK and OK. So now our labels make sense, and we have both our histograms on one chart. All right, good luck.